Chapter 12 starts with the word therefore. Therefore, since we are surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses, he is referring to the people of faith mentioned in chapter 11. We are surrounded by a large number of people who have given their witness, their testimony, like in a court, that we can have faith despite difficulties in our lives. And since there is abundant evidence like that, he says in verse 1, let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles, and let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us. Here he's using imagery of a foot race like they would have at the Olympic Games or many other similar games held in many cities around the Roman Empire. Most of the readers would not be runners. They never personally ran a long race in the city games, but they could understand the imagery. If there's a vine wrapped around our ankle slowing us down, we need to get rid of it. We need to get rid of anything that hinders us so that we can persevere, so we can keep running the race. It's not a sprint, it's a long race, like a marathon, and we need to just keep plugging away at it. And what is the secret to long-term success? He gives it in verse 2. Fixing our eyes on Jesus, the pioneer and perfecter of faith. We keep our eye on the goal. We keep reminding ourselves of why we are running. We look forward to finishing the race and getting the prize, because the prize goes not just to the person who finishes first, it goes to everyone who finishes. Fast or slow, either one is okay in this race, because all we have to do is finish. Sure, it's been hard sometimes, but we don't throw it all away just because it's been hard. We keep going like the people of faith before us. That's the witness they have given. And when we set our eyes on Jesus, what kind of witness do we see? Verse 2 tells us, for the joy set before him, he endured the cross, scorning its shame, and sat down at the right hand of the throne of God. What, we might ask, was the joy set before him? Was it simply being restored to the right hand of the Father? Did he go through all the pain of the cross just to get back to where he started? No. If that's what he wanted, he wouldn't have gone to the cross at all. He wouldn't have left his position in the first place. His goal was not just restoring himself to what he had before, it was to gain something new. And that something new was us. As we are told at the end of chapter 11, God had planned something better for us, so that only together with us would they be made perfect. The joy set before Jesus was that we would be made perfect together with him. This is what it was all about. This was his goal all along. And I think he would say that it was worth it. He valued our success so much that he endured the cross because he knew that joy was on the other side of it. The joy of welcoming us into eternal friendship, eternal family, eternal love. So, as the writer says in verse 3, consider him who endured such opposition from sinners, so that you will not grow weary and lose heart. Fix your eyes on Jesus. He will help you through whatever it is that you face.